Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I already discussed about that things with you, what is controller and how can create the controller. In this video, I will discuss about how can create the model and how can migrate it. When we install that Laravel, we get by default one of the model in our app folder that is a user model. And here this user model is used for by default Laravel logging authentication. So that is a by default one of the model. And if you go to the database and here there is a migration. And here you can see there is actually all that by default. That is a create password. That is a one of the migration as a create user table, and that is a create fail job. So that's all that by default. When you install that Laravel, you get two of these things. That is the migrations and that is the user. And right now, first of all, I want to create one of the model and also I want to migrate it. For doing this, first of all, you have to go to your command line, and now that is our path, that means our htdocs, and that is our main block. That means this route. Okay. So first of all, here you have to go on particular that position, and now into this position, I want to create one of the model. Like here, if you want to write a model, then you have to write down as a PHP artisan and make and then model. Okay, I just defining as a model, and now I want to create one of the model as a student model. So here I just define as a student. Okay, I just defining as a students model, and also I want to migrate it. So here you have to define as a line, and then I just define as a m. So now if you click on the enter, he will be create two things. One is the model as a student model. So this the model will be saved on particular that position. And also I defining as a m, that means the migration. So it should be also created another file into the migration area. Now let's check this out. I just click on the enter. Now here you can see it's now creating the model created successfully. So here that is our model as the students model, and also I created another migration. So that is our migration file is loaded on here. You can see there is a create students table. I hope you can well understand about it. So now if you open it, like that is the by default one of the things, like that is one of the table as a ID, and that is a table. So I already created one of the database. Like here if you go to that position, so I already created one of the database. Right now I want to create some of the table. So how much easily you can do that work in Laravel, I will show you step by step each and everything. I hope will be very much clear to you. So right now for this project, I want to create one of the code application, and for this code I want to create one of the table as a students table, and here I also want to assign some of the field. Like in particular that position, better I just copy it, and here I want to take some of the field. Okay, like here better I just put as a same line, and here there is a table, and first of all I just define one of the field as a fast name. So I just defining as a fast underscore name, and now here this field I just put that things as a string, that means the character. Okay, and also better I just copy it, and now I want to take another one, and here I just name it as a last name, and now I also want to take another field for the email or the phone. So I just define two of these for the email, and also I want to take another one for the phone. Okay, I just defining as a phone. So this phone will be the string. So email I just also put the things as a string, that means all the character. Okay, and that is actually by default the time spent, so it should be automatically created one of the date format when this actually created. So now it's perfect. Here I just defining one of the table as a student table, and into the student table I want to create some of the field. Like there is our first name field, there is a last name field, there is an email field, and the phone. So I hope you can well understand about it. And now I want to migrate it. Okay, so if you migrate it, then it's automatically created one of the table on particular that position. Let's check this out. I just click on the save all, and now go to your command line, and here you have to write down as a PHP artisan and migrate, migrate, migrate is perfect. And now here I click on the enter. So here it's showing some of the error. Like here there is a pretty much common error. Okay, you can see there is a syntax error, access valent as a specific key too long. So it's very much common error. Like yeah, if you copy it, and now if you go to the data Google, and here if you search it, Like here you can see there is there is common. So here you get some of the resources, like there is actually one of the resources in GitHub. Like open it, and here you can see there are some of the instructions, like you have to go to the app providers and the app service providers. So you have to actually update some of the things. Like here, if you go to your page, like here there is an app, that means here there is an app, and then you have to go to the providers, and there is an app service providers. Okay, so here you can see you have to go on particular that page area first, and into these positions, like if you open it, and here you can see there is a service provider is added, so you have to also add use another class, like here this one. So I just copy it, and now I just added that class on particular that position. And also you have to update one things, like there is in our boot method, here you have to assign that one. So I just copy it, and here there is a register, there is a boot. In our boot method you have to add that things. Okay, so that's all you have to do. Like here there is register application. So that's all. I think it should be work, because before I already faced this type of problem. So now let's check this out. I just click on the save all, and when you actually migrate, like here I already migrated. Okay, so some of the by default one of the table automatically created the field. Like if you go to our database, like here if you now click on the structure, now you see by default there's migration for the user table. As I told you, when you install that Laravel, we get by default one of the model as a user. So right now it's automatically added. So right now I just select two of these, and now first of all I just put that things as a drop it, click on the enter. Okay, so now I want to do that work again. So first of all I just click on the save all, and now I want to migrate it again. Like here I just define as a PHP artisan, and then migrate. And now if you click on the enter, yes, now you can see is migration table created successfully. So all the table is now perfectly now created. And now if you go to the database, and now if you click on the refresh, yes, you can see that is our users table. So that's all actually by default one of the table. So right now we don't need this. I created this table as a student, and into the student table I already created some of the field. And here you can see there is a first name, there is a last name field, there is email, and there is a phone. So that's all I actually created in particular that position. Okay, I hope you can well understand about it. So we created one of the models, so that is actually our student model, and also I created one of the migrated. And into the migrate here, whatever the field you want to add, then you can add that things on particular that position. And after that I just put that things as a migrate. So now it's perfectly migrated and create the database table as a students, and with all that our field. So now I want to insert some of the data, like I want to insert the first name, the last name, email, phone from our home page. Like if you go to that our home page, and here I already created one of the add button, that means the add new. So into the add new area I want to create another page as a create page, and from the create page I want to insert all the data. So how can do that work step by step? I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.